Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to talk a little bit about this Samsung camcorder I got here just recently. It's a HMX F90. I got it so that I could maybe start doing YouTube videos. You can find batteries online for them if you find one that doesn't have one. This was a replacement. They're not very expensive. They've got a manual shutter close to protect the lens. I know some of them are automatic and turn on and open up as soon as you open the screen up. That's not the way that this model is. This model you actually have to physically turn on, which obviously is not a big deal, but I just figured noting differences between some cameras. But it fits in your hand pretty nice. It's pretty little. I looked and looked and looked for a camera nowadays that has a big screen. I really liked the screens on the old Hi8 cameras. I didn't like the size of the unit, but I liked the size of the screen. Nowadays, everybody's trying to make stuff so small that they have this little compact deal. And that's really all I've been able to find without getting into a whole bunch of money and getting 4K studio cameras and stuff. Which is a little disappointing because it's like, you know, if I want something small, I've got my phone. Or I've got the camera that I'm using right now, which is another Samsung, just digital camera that can fit in your pocket. I wanted a camcorder, something bigger, and something I could watch the screen on and look at when I'm recording. But it is what it is. So it's got 52 times zoom, which I'll show you in a bit. That's actually one of the cool features about it. The audio is pretty good, and it's a good priced camera. I looked at and actually bought some JVC Averios used, and I did not like them as much as this. I think this is the one I'm going to stick with, even though there's some things that I don't like about it. I'm going to do a couple tests. Nothing major. Just a few things that I thought people might want to see. If you have anything that you would like me to try to use it for that I didn't think of, just let me know and I'll try and get a video for you. Good boy. Charger, sit. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. The zoom on this camera is pretty crazy. It's got a 52 times optical zoom. I've never had a camera with that much. Here it is right now. Pretty cool. Here's a quick low light test, which I'm just doing in my driveway, but it's not very good. I'm not surprised. I don't think I've ever had a camera that's expensive enough to have really good night vision, but I mean, the porch light's on and you can see that okay, but I can actually see everything out here and I can't on the viewfinder. So if I turn this way, even these trash cans are lit up pretty well in real life, but not so much, at least on my screen. I'll have to take a look at the footage later. And then if I try to look at my neighbor's house, I mean, he's got porch lights on. You can see all the cars in his driveway. You can hardly see him on this video. So, one thing that I do like is real cheap cameras blur out lights really bad. They just look like big balls of fire. This does it a little bit, but not too bad. If I back up, it'll actually autofocus in and gets a pretty good picture on a light, which, like I said, on a cheap camera, a lot of them that I've had, it looks like big old fireballs when you look at lights at night. One reason that I bought this is so that I could start a YouTube channel. I've never had one before. Didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a camera. I actually picked this up for $15, if you can believe that. But I know if you go on eBay, they're a little bit more expensive than that. This is what it's going to look like if you're doing it in selfie mode, you know, with the screen flipped around. One thing that I really like about it is it actually has a record button on the screen. So if you're holding it one way, you've got the record button, but then if you flip the screen around and you're doing like a selfie talk, blog, whatever like this, you can just press the record button up here on the screen and it works the same way. So that's pretty convenient. Again, I'm not really liking the low light filming, but that can be worked around. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be doing seances on camera, so it should be alright for most of the stuff that I want to do. But this is just in the house with a light directly above my head. I'm probably going to skip doing stuff during the daytime because it's an HD camera. Any camera can look pretty good outside, I think. I mean, nowadays. So I was just trying to think of a couple things that I could show you that I wondered about when I was looking at cameras. So hopefully this helped out.